The objects in our life gain meaning when we assign it to them, whether it be symbolic or whether they have a function or a purpose. The objects that I've chosen to talk about today have both for me. So the first object is my tarot deck. I started reading tarot about 12 years ago. It started out as a curiosity, but it developed into a way of life for me now. And the way I like to describe it to people as a low tech computer application is what you can think of it as. That interfaces with the human psyche. And the way that it interfaces is that it goes into the subconscious, the unconscious, and even the collective consciousness, and it can extract data that would normally be hidden to us. And it brings it to the forefront of our consciousness so that we can interact with that information. And I use it constantly every day of my life. Because it don't lie, it can always be trusted. Tarot readers can't always be trusted, but the tarot itself can always be trusted if you're reading and you know you're being honest with yourself. So the second object that I chose to talk about is my computer, because since this lockdown happened, I got sent home from work on a furlough. I got sent home from school and I have no income. And I'm just wondering, is this computer major, is this the most stable thing I can do? I also think about making multiple streams of income. So I was thinking about changing my major to web development, but now I'm wondering about that and I still haven't decided. And I'm also thinking about mortuary science is something that I've been interested in since I was a teenager, but it's just recently that I feel like it's something I can seriously consider as a career. And so my computers help me research all these things, and it's something to help me plan for my future and make more stability for my future at this point in time with all this uncertainty. And I also use it to watch documentaries and things like that because I have to keep moving and growing, or else I get really, really stuck in like kind of a stuck place. So I guess, with my computer, it's kind of like it can have a symbolism of its own that, you know, I'm using it to try to better my future. And then the last object, the black paint, because like I chose that color because black is the color of creation and it represents the female principle or the female aspect of the universe. And so I chose to use that color because honestly my altar needed to be repainted. And so I repainted that and I made a vision board that my teacher taught me how to make a couple semesters back. And I figured black would be a good background because it reminds me of outer space, and that's where, like they say, all the creation comes from, is, the universe can um like that's where a lot of things came from. So um I chose that color. And during this time of uncertainty, I want to manifest things for myself for the future. And I feel like this is the best way to focus my will and to use my will to get the things that I need and that I want. And when there are actually physical roadblocks, but through this method of manifestation, it can remove those roadblocks, whatever they are. So that's why I've chosen that. And all these objects, they do hold a certain symbolism for me and also a functionality. So Thank you for listening, and that's it.